My name is Terry Hofford, and this is a series of flaws. As part of my mission to normalize normal bodies in the photography industry, I'm going to be focusing on how to help our clients heal their relationships with their bodies by giving them an amazing experience and beautiful images that will help them correlate that this body helped them do something amazing. Most photographers are taught to see their subjects as a series of flaws to be avoided, but I think we can do better. Perfect. Welcome everyone back to another episode of A Series of Flaws. I am here with Miss Amanda. And Amanda wrote in because she had mentioned that you have gone through a journey with anorexia. That was what you wanted to kind of talk about today. So tell me a little bit more about your journey and as much as you want to share with people.
Sure. I feel that I've been affected by diet culture from an extremely young age. I remember doing workout tapes with my mom when I was like 10 years old.
Wow.
And obsessing about my body image and having to be thin and having to be a certain size or a certain weight. So I kind of carried that throughout my childhood. But when I entered high school, it became a lot bigger of an issue. I was bullied in school by one particular individual. He had come up to me and just said, "Oh my God, you're so disgusting and fat."
Wow.
I have never been an obese individual. I've never dealt with that. But his words really affected me, and immediately that kind of put me on a spiral of, dabbling with anorexia and everything like that. That was in grade 11, I believe. Grade 12, when I came back to school, I had lost about 65 pounds in 6 months.
Wow.
I had lost my period. My breasts were gone. My hair was falling out. I wasn't sleeping. And that continued into my early 30s. So.
Oh my goodness.
My early 20s.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
And it was hard. I used to have to do, to myself at least, I thought I would have to do 1,000 crunches a day. I had bruises on my back, like along my spine, because of how much I was overly exerting myself with exercise.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Counting calories, everything like that. It was just...
That was like your sole focus. At least that's like what I've heard from other people, that that everything is just like tunnel vision on like everything is like so specific.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't do one of those things, it's like tumultuous.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about that as far as like having photos taken then of yourself, like when you would see photos, because you were in school obviously, so there are school photos, but then like what was that like seeing the photos then, like what your mindset was when you'd see yourself in photos then compared to now, maybe looking at those photos and do you see them differently?
I see them really differently. I see such an unhappy individual in those pictures. Now that I'm in my 30s and I have healed basically from anorexia, I still have the mindset.
Yeah.
I still have a hard time sometimes looking at myself because I am double the size I was now than I was in high school.
Yeah.
So having to deal with that kind of mindset is hard. But I started modeling in my 20s and seeing my body and how it is being represented. I was finally actually able to see myself as beautiful.
Okay.
Or some form of beauty.
Very
because
cool.
now I've accepted it. I'm lucky that I get to nourish my body, and if that happens to result in me having a little bit of a softer tummy, flabby arms, whatever, I'm nourished.
That's fantastic. So what kind of got you out of that? Like, was there like a really was it like a really rock bottom kind of moment that made you be like, okay, this can't?
My mother confronting me about it was actually probably my rock bottom.
Okay.
She was getting so concerned that she had started talking about hospitalizing me.
Oh, wow.
And like my friends at that time, I think knew, but they didn't really know how bad it actually was.
Okay.
And in high school, I did have a partner at the time who was very supportive of my healing and very loving, and he did actually help me a lot. But getting into modeling and getting into the art scene, I'm an artist, that that kind of really opened my eyes that not one specific type of body is beautiful.
Yeah, beauty exists in...
Absolutely.
And that's one of the things I love about what I get to do here is like, well, and hopefully help people understand that it's not like you are part of an art project. Like every time somebody steps in front of the camera, it's like, this isn't the only way that you are seen. This is just how my perception of how I see you and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think like having that artist vision really does help people. And we had Mika on the show earlier, and one of the shoots I did with her, I asked her if I could put flowers in her rolls. And at the time she was like, okay. But then she said during the interview that she was like, oh no at the time, but she didn't want to like upset me or anything. And she's like, but then afterwards I saw the photo and it's like now here my body was being used as like a beautiful vase for flowers. Like I saw it in a totally different way. And I think that's like one of the cool things that art can do for people is like help them see that, like if you can see the beauty and diversity in other things, like you need to turn that inwards into yourself and understand that at every point your body's going to shift and change, and it's kind of cool that it can do that. That's what I always think. I'm like, it's magic, like that it can do these things for us and with us along the way. So awesome. So what was it about this particular project that you were like wanting to participate in? Like, was it talking about hoping to help other young women maybe that are going through like anorexia or things like that? Or
I just wanted to be a part of a project that represented my body and the diverse bodies that you represent, which is why I was really excited to work with you. I just feel like, because I know I reference myself as having an in-between body. I'm not thin enough to hang out with the skinny girls, but I'm also not big enough to hang out with the cool plus size too,
crowd,
right? So I'm kind of in between, and I feel like us in-betweeners need a platform as well to voice, what we go through and the stuff that we have to deal with as well.
Yeah, and I actually wrote a blog post about that on my website a while back, how it's like the people that are like either they have the beauty ideal or the standard body or they're close to it.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that's actually more stressful, not in the form of oppression, that's a totally different subject, don't worry, but personally, it's more stressful personally because you know how terrible it is to go this way, but you also can see like, okay, but there's so like these people get so much good stuff, like you see the privilege there, so you're always trying to like fight that balance there. So I actually think it's more stressful personally, not oppression-wise.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people. I'm going to break you. I'm going to get you to start by standing right in front of that pillow. What I'm going to get you to do, we're going to have ankles together, and I'm going to get you to turn your hips this way just a little. The leg with the tattoo on it, I love it, yeah. Then you're going to push that booty back as hard as you can. Perfect. Your left hand, that hand I'm going to get you just resting kind of down on the hip, and then your right hand just playing in the hair. And you're going to look across the road, pretend something exciting's happening over there. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Hold that for me. Beautiful. And look down to that shoulder for me there. Gorgeous. With the right hand, I'm going to get just with the hand on top of the hair, just kind of playing with it. Yeah, exactly. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Now look here to me. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders. Perfect. Tickle. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Perfect. So I'm going to get you now to still stand this way, but we're going to switch legs. Perfect. You're going to arch. Both hands are going to come onto your back. Chin up, eyes closed, deep breath. So for the video, just move your hair. Okay. So for the video, I'm just again looking for the highlights coming across her body. So that's what I'm exposing for. Everything else should fall into shadow. So we get a nice, like, moody silhouette kind of vibe happening. Beautiful. So chin up, eyes closed, mouth open, gorgeous. Push that right knee over a bit more in front of your left. Yep, you got it. You feel like you're going to tip over, you can open your eyes. Gorgeous. Take your left hand now, and I want you to bring the middle finger kind of under the lip. And then you're going to drag down, feeling your neck and your chest. And breathe out. Gorgeous. I just fogged up the back of my head. Beautiful. Now look out the window for me. Gorgeous. And tilt your forehead forehead to me. So like, whoop, that gorgeous. You got so many cool tattoos. I love it. Beautiful. Good job. Awesome. So yeah, so this is one of my favorite like starting poses to do. You've seen this in the other videos just because it allows me to get all the different light sources and give some variety to it. We can go from a silhouette to a flat lip photo to a half lip photo, and she barely has to move at all. Mostly just her hands. So that's good. Put you on your back.
Okay.
So instead, what you're going to do, flip on over like this. You're going to kind of have your left bum cheek slightly off, just so it rounds it out a bit here. This hand is resting on the thigh, tippy toes, can't tell them our boots, but that's fine. This hand's going to kind of push up at the hair. Then if you can, well, when I start shooting, is arch up onto your head a little bit here. Does that sound good? Yep. Perfect. And then you can roll off super gracefully.
Okay.
It's all about the execution. Alright, so nail back, beautiful. You can probably scooch back a little bit so the base of your head's on the top of the armrest there. There we go, beautiful. We're going to take the left hand that's resting on the thigh, kind of at the top of your tattoo there. Beautiful, chin up, up, up. Yeah, you got it, that's gorgeous. Chin towards me and tickle. Beautiful, mouth open and tickle. Beautiful, now we're going to drag that hand down, the right hand down, chin to me a smidge. And now look up at me here, gorgeous. Now we're going to bring both hands to the bra. You're going to hook the straps with your thumbs, grab those. And then chin up, eyes closed, deep breath, beautiful. Chin to me a little more, beautiful. That's gorgeous, good job, you can relax. Whew. Turn your hip facing this way on the couch. So kind of like a mermaid. So we're going to have your legs up on the couch there, beautiful. And I'm going to get you to actually bring your arm up onto the armrest. Beautiful, yep, and just lengthen those beautiful legs out, gorgeous tippy toes. Yep, you got it. We're going to get your chin going to the right shoulder, and then your right hand's going to come into the hair to help tilt your head back. Yep, you got it. And I'm just going to move the hair out here a little bit, that's okay. And then tilt your forehead to me a wee. Beautiful. Mouth open. Gorgeous. You look like a Buddhist. And then we're going to drag that right hand down, breathing out. Gorgeous. And now look straight to me here. Now chin to the window. Gorgeous. And you, with your right hand, kind of like walk your fingers up your leg. Yeah. Beautiful. And bring all your hair around to the right side for me. Beautiful.
These look so good.
Gorgeous hair.
These look so good.
Beautiful. Look down to this shoulder here for me. Gorgeous. And now look here to me. Beautiful. And one more time, bring that right hand into the hair, just kind of playing with it. Chin this way, a tickle. Beautiful. Y'all, I love it. Good job. Beautiful. You coming off of there. How are you feeling?
Great.
Perfect. All right, perfect. So we had Miss Amanda change into another outfit. This one is a bit more bootylicious, so we're going to do some butt shots, which are usually the most popular, to be honest. People love ass shots. I always tell women it's like the one part of yourself you never actually get to see it the way other people see it. Mm-hmm. But yet it's like one of the parts we struggle with a lot. Like, oh, it's not big enough, it's too big. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh no, when you see it, you'll see it. Alright, so what I'm going to get you to do here is you're going to hop up on the couch on your knees. You don't have any knee issues?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to have your feet together, but knees shoulder width apart. Okay. And we're going to sit back on the heels. Now I can't move my thighs get in the way, but with your hair, we're going to have most of the hair to the right, if you can. And what you're going to do, you can use kind of your hand here to help push to arch your booty back. If you don't need that, if you can just arch, that's fine. Then this hand will come up into the hair. This hand, you could bring the strap off the shoulder like, oh no, I'm just so saucy. Or you could pull up at the side of the pantry like you're giving yourself the best wedgie ever.
Okay.
You decide.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. Phone. It's so weird wearing boots.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting up on the couch with those boots.
I feel so floppy. Alright, perfect. And then we're going to point those toes. Take the left hand with the strap. Yep, off the shoulder a little bit, and then right hand up in the hair. Chin this way, a tickle for me. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Like that. Look down to the shoulder. Yep, you got it. Beautiful. Now we're going to take both hands. You bring the strap back up. We're gonna take both hands and pull up at the sides of the panties. Chin up a little bit, let your hair kind of fall down your back, and actually do just that, what you did there. Shaking your hair back and forth. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Wet shots for the win. Gorgeous. Chin down to this left shoulder again for me. Now what I'm going to get you to do is take all your hair up in your hands. Yeah, you're going to grab it all up, pull it right up, 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 up. Looking to the right, you're going to slowly drop it a little bit at a time. Ready, go. Beautiful. Then move your hands down, feeling your chest, your butt, your hips, your legs. Just loving on yourself, basically. Give that body some loving. Feel gorgeous in there. And now look here to me. Gorgeous. Take the left hand, hand it down the side of the face, eyes closed, chin up, deep breath. Stunning, like that. And now look here to me. I almost tipped over. Beautiful! These look great. Also, I like to breathe. Where are we going?
Yep, you're going.
Super. Alright, so for this next one, I'm going to get you to sit kind of like a mermaid as much as you can. Obviously, with your, actually, we'll do it the other way to your hip. Hold on. Or your ab. I don't have those, so I don't know what it feels like. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to sit this side though. Wait, which is the next? This is the bad side. Yeah, okay. I was like, what? Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to come sit over here, mermaidy, but leaning onto this, like kind of putting your obliques on the side here. Legs extended. Again, just like, oh, I'm just resting after a hard day. Life is difficult, being beautiful. That story. Basically how everyone should sit in their living room. Beautiful. Legs extended. Beautiful. Maybe you can bring that top knee down. I don't know if that's possible. Yep, that's beautiful. Chin to your right shoulder. Forehead to knee a tickle. Yep. Gorgeous. And now we're going to drag that right hand down. Beautiful. Chin to the window now. Oh, stunning. You literally look like one of those like bathhouse goddesses. That's why I love this pose so much. I always like, I don't know, it's just so feminine. Beautiful. Now look up here to me. Gorgeous. This is what I wanted. How did she know? I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to use a little thing to shoot through just for fun. So this is a Christmas decoration that was $2 at the thrift store. So I'm going to point those tippies. We're going to take your left hand just up on the thigh. Right hand in the hair, looking towards the window. Beautiful. This is just going to give a little dreamy vibe. Look down to that left shoulder. Gorgeous. And now look here to me. Beautiful. And probably to clients, it probably looks really silly. Especially with my mask, it's like, where are you even? Beautiful. And one more time, just looking out the window here. Gorgeous. And look down. And give a little giggle. Oh, Terry, you're so funny. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. That's just so I can get people laughing. Alright, last one. I'm going to get you to sit kind of crisscross applesauce, if you're okay. Kind of like this. And you're going to lean forward as much as you can. Beautiful. And then chin towards the window for me. Yeah, and you can bring your hands even onto the floor if you want. Yep, beautiful. And look down to that shoulder for me. Gorgeous. This is like one of my favorite poses to do because it's relatively simple, but also I crop it at about right under the rib cage because then it creates some beautiful negative space. And look towards the window kind of longingly. Where's my lava? Just kidding. You can laugh here. It's okay. Beautiful. Now look here at me. Beautiful. I love it!